Coming in number 5 is a pretty cool speed hack for you guys. So if you guys are new to fidget spinning, what you guys are wanting to do is actually, follow the steps this guy's telling you to do to hold your fidget spinner. And when you guys do this, it will actually increase your speed with your fidget spinner without having anything, modified to it.
And middle finger and spin it with their index. In order to get your spinner spinning at its full speed, you will need to grip it with your thumb and index finger and spin with your middle. Flick the spinner as if you were flicking a coin on a table.
Coming in number 4 is a pretty cool way you guys can actually, stop that squeaky sound when you guys spin your fidget spinner. So I'm not sure if you guys ever had this problem happen to you guys, but when you guys spin it, it makes like a metal grinding sound. If you guys want to fix that, what you guys can do is remove these 2 center caps and spray some like WD-40 or some like gear lube or bearing lube on the bearing in the middle. And when you guys do this, it would actually fix, the whole squeaky noise. I'm going to let this guy explain it to you guys.
Different. Now, these bearings, on one side, the side you're looking at, there's a plastic thing. You want to get the side if you have these bearings that don't have the plastic thing. Now you don't have to take the bearings out, just rest them on the surface, the side without the plastic thing, or the circle ring covering the bearings, facing you. You're going to get your machine oil, my WD-40, and you're just going to give it a couple squirts. Yeah, just squirt the bearings. Yeah, I'm just going to get it all over. I'm going to wipe it quick. Just spin it. Just keep on spinning it. And if it sounds it doesn't sound that much better, just squirt a bit more. Keep on spinning it to get it all over them bearings.
Coming in number 3 is a pretty cool hack for you guys if you guys want to customize your fidget spinner. What you guys can do is, the first way you guys can do this is, maybe trade your caps with your friends. So for example, your friend had like a red cap and you have a white cap, you guys want to switch. That's a pretty cool way you guys customize it. But the second way you guys do it is if you guys have 4 fidget spinners and you guys take all the center caps off each one and put it on one fidget spinner, you guys actually have a pretty insane fidget spinner that has caps all around. And I'm pretty sure you guys would be the only one at like school that had this customized fidget spinner.
The caps off of the brass ones and the copper ones, and he started with this spinner as a base, added the copper and brass caps to the bearings on the outside, put the caps from the aluminum spinner on the center cap, and he made a really cool unique spinner. So this is just a little tip for you if you want to modify your own spinners, and you can see how it spins. I think it really has a really cool strobe effect with the copper and the brass.
Coming in number 2 is another customized fidget spinner. What you guys can do to have like a custom paint on this to match like the custom bearings. What you guys can do with this is pretty much like remove all the bearings with the whole fidget spinner and just have the plastic shell. Once you guys do this, you guys can take a bucket of water and spray some spray paint in it. And it's like pretty much like a cheap way of hydro dipping your fidget spinner. And when you guys do this, follow the steps this guy's showing you guys, and you guys will have a pretty insane looking fidget spinner.
Now I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit and then see what happens after. Bye. Alright guys, it's now time to show you the fidget spinner. So yeah, here we go. Right here. It's maroon and white. You got the little white, maroon, white finger pads. So if you guys do this, let it dry in the sun for like an hour, just so it's not all sticky. And
Camera number one is probably one of my favorites. What you guys can do to increase your speed on your fidget spinner is the first way you guys can do is go to like a skate shop and ask the worker for some longboard bearings, not skateboard bearing, ask for longboard bearings. The reason why I'm doing this is because longboard bearings will actually spin faster than skateboard bearings, and it'll make your fidget spinner have like an insanely fast, speed of it. But the second way you guys can do this is follow the steps this guy's showing you on screen, which is pretty much like removing your bearing and put it in like a degreaser, and it'll actually bring your bearing back to what it originally was. So if your bearings are really slow right now, go ahead and do this, and it'll actually improve your bearing speed back to what it originally was.
Here we are, and I'm going to put some degreaser on this, okay? So the degreaser I use is, let's move this away. I just bought a bulk one. This. So Ubik 2000, the reliable cleaner for industry. So it basically just says cuts through stubborn grease and grime, oil, grease, fats, all that crap. And it seems to do a great job on this. So let's get some grease on it. Okay, now that this has been soaking for about half hour, I think it is, I flipped it over also, and now, you can't really see from there, but you can see I can kind of see that the grease is almost gone. So what I like to do now is just give it a rinse under some water, some fast flowing water, just cold water. I don't really care about anything more than that. I just fiddle a little bit with a knife here, just to make sure the grease is out. So I'm going to quickly rinse this under some water. I'll be back in. Okay, so I've rinsed it under some water, and now if I can focus here, there we are. So you can see no grease at all. You can see right the way through it, clean as anything. And in fact, if I spin it, look at that. Perfect. Spins for quite a while. Now, if we're to stick that into this spinner, remember what it was like before? I think we've got an unclean one here to show, but you remember before? So if I put this in, so in the tri spinner, and look at that. Goes for ages. It's actually a really good bearing, this one.
Coming as an extra is a way you guys can actually fix your fidget spinner from not spinning in one direction. So if you guys ever spun it and it actually, gets locked up after like a short second, what you guys are wanting to do is remove the two center caps and actually pull out the bearing and place a piece of tape on it. When you guys do this, it adds a little bit more grip to the bearing in the fidget spinner, and it will make it allow it to spin all the way around and get rid of that wobbliness. So go ahead and follow the steps this guy shows you in this video, and you guys will probably be set after this.
So when you spin it in one direction, it spins great. It's got a really nice spin time. It's smooth. It's got a little bit of weight to it. And then you spin it on the other side. It's got a nasty rub. Obviously something's wrong, but that is just working with Loctite. It's not permanent, but it's a bit of a pain. And the challenge here is to keep the tape out of the way of the bearings, obviously. So, looks pretty good. I will force it in place. And now, moment of truth. Good spin in one direction. I think I see a little bit of wobble. And then good spin in the other direction. So
Now everyone, that's actually all the fidget spinner hacks and tips I got for you guys today. If you guys learned anything new today, go ahead and leave a like on this video. And if you guys want to see more fidget spinner hacks and tips, leave a comment down below in the comment section, letting me know that you guys enjoyed this video.